think darkness is your ally?
Fire the cannon!
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another edition of the Evolution of Sports Talk Television. It's the Sports Web. I'm your host, Peter Blake, your Rolex reporter. What time is it? It's my time. And, of course, for fans of the Sports Web, the Tampa Bay sports fan, especially you Go Bucs fans, you Rays fans, you Lightning fans, it's your time. So how do we start off this night? My favorite night of the week. Happy Hump Day. Bring your passion, bring your excitement, just don't bring any nonsense. On tonight's show, we'll talk about Baker Mayfield, his comments on his contract situation, the injury situation, the new offense, and then could there also be a looming contract situation with Vita Vea? And as always, we'll take your phone calls, 727-255-0391. It's 727-255-0391 as we are live here on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram Live, LinkedIn Live. I'll try to be professional. I said I'd try. We'll see if that works. And, of course, TikTok. So thanks a lot for tuning in. As always, Facebook stars are open. If you like the content, give to the content. YouTube super chats are open. Like and subscribe to the Sports Web there. Become my friend there on Facebook at Peter H. Blake. Here on a Wednesday night. You got to love this. We're only, 5 weeks away? By the way, just saying, I'll put this out there. June 17th, 2026, Todd Bowles is still your head coach.
It's exciting!
Sorry to burst your bubble. Some of you Bucs fans wanting him fired. He's still the coach. Just have to throw that out there. All right, let's get to our advertisements because that's what pays the show here. Let's go out to Up the Block Barbershop. You see the haircut? The haircut looks good. I had to get right. Whether it's a haircut, a beard trim, a fade, they got you covered. Again, 4946 Moog Road in Holiday, Florida. Go see Ricky and all the fine and talented barbers there at Up the Block Barbershop and tell them Peter Blake, the Rolex reporter, sent you. Of course, let's get out to this right here. Every day, daily Tampa Bay Buccaneer content on Bucs Latest right there on YouTube at 11 a.m., 5 days a week. I really love all you guys liking and subscribing to the new Facebook page there. So keep on doing that. Like and subscribe there to YouTube because we give you 10 to 15 minutes or more. No phone calls, but you can comment. You can make fun of me. Can make fun of my takes. I'll read them on Friday, whether they're positive or negative. Once again, the test for you Bucs fans, it's Bucs Latest right there on YouTube every day at 11 a.m. Of course, the Carter Agency right there. That's the reason why we're on TikTok in the first place. Thank you very much to them. Shout out to those people out there having confidence in me and the evolution of Sports Talk Television. So we'll continue that great relationship with those people at that agency. And, of course, a big-time announcement today from the Tampa Bay Sports Collectors Expo, which, by the way, from September 18th to September 20th, they announced the name. It's Ian Beckles, who will be on the evolution of Sports Talk Television. We got him on last Expo, so he'll be out there signing autographs and definitely chopping it up with yours truly. So definitely we'll enjoy that. More guests to come there from the Florida State Fairgrounds. You got a couple months to wait, but we'll have more announcements there with DJ UPS coming on and promoting that. So let's go out to the comments as always because you guys make the show. And, of course, the phone lines are always open for you to talk about whatever you want to talk about, whether it comes to your Tampa Bay Buccaneers, where it comes to your Tampa Bay Rays, who, by the way, get swept by the LA Dodgers. So we can definitely talk about that. Predominantly on this show, we usually talk Bucs football, but, whatever is on your mind at this point, we can definitely get into it. Let's go out to this comment here. I'm right. 3137. Hey, Peter, hope things are well with you. Hope things are well with you, my friend.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go out to Brent. What's up, bro? What's up with you, Brent?
Oh, yeah.
And then let's go out to Oscar. Good evening, Peter. Hope you have a great day. Hope you're having a great day. I'm having a great day. How about you guys out there? Are you having a great day? Are you ready to talk some Tampa Bay Buccaneer football? I hope you are, because there's a lot of things to talk about tonight. We'll see how long it goes. We'll see. Again, I got to do Bucs latest. So if the show is not going well and you guys don't call in, then we'll end it off for the night. And we'll come back on Monday unless there is some breaking news. But Todd Bowles said the same thing about his Tampa Bay Buccaneers. In fact, mandatory minicamp started on Tuesday, and it is already over because the energy is already there. They've got their work in. So no more mandatory minicamp. So we go on a little break. They go on a break until training camp starts at this point. Let me go out to Trevor. Do you think the Bucs will give Vita Vea a new deal? It's a great question. I don't know. This came out of nowhere because this was late last night from Mike Garafolo of NFL Media talking about the Vita Vea situation. And I kind of discussed this on Bucs Latest. But in case you did miss it, which shame on you, again, like and subscribe to Bucs Latest there on YouTube. This, according to Garafolo of NFL Media, Vea's absence from the drills is contract related. Vea is attending the team's mandatory minicamp, avoiding a 107,000. We'll just call it 108, right? We're going to round up here tonight. For missing all 3 days, he is not, however, participating. Of course, he's 31 years old. We heard what Ian Beckles said. Kind of a weird player, right? 70%. He makes an impact, but you really don't know. Again, 31 years old. Is this the downside of his career? I definitely think he's still important to this defensive line. I know that they've got a lot of young bodies at this point. I know that they filled that position, but to say Vea is not important to that defensive line is just crazy at this point, especially with what he can do against the running game, how he can push the pocket. He can open up, for the edge rushers on the outside with the penetration in that interior line. That's how important he is. Of course, he's entering the final year of his $71 million contract extension he signed in January 2022. He's scheduled to make $17 million in base salary in 2026. Again, his average ranks 19th, but at the time he signed the contract that was 6th in the National Football League. It's called inflation. See, that's what happens, and I get it. He wants to get paid. Chris Jones getting paid $30 million, Dexter Lawrence like something like $28 to $26 million. So right now, according to Sporadic, he's worth 27. So I don't know. I think this is the reason why maybe you're holding off on the Baker Mayfield deal because, again, you have contract extensions that you have to get done. Vea, I definitely believe, would be one of those, although his age is very interesting. 4.5 sacks last year, not necessarily a down year. He's not a sack guy. Is he still getting it done? It remains to be seen at this point, but they still have work to do. That's the whole point of this. Not only Baker Mayfield, Diaby, Vita Vea, Cody Mauch. I mean, you've got to get some contract extensions. This is the way the NFL works. So to answer your question, I'm not really sure. And of course, if Vea wants to be paid like one of the defensive tackles, which you could definitely make a case, he deserves that with his play on the field, especially being that, that penetrating force in that interior to free up those guys on the outside, on the edge, then he'll definitely get a big-time contract extension. How much money? I don't know. So what do you think? How concerned are you about it? Don't ask Todd Bowles. Coach Todd Bowles had this to say when asked about it in care of our friends there, Joe Bucs fan. We don't need to see him right now. That's how concerned Todd Bowles is about this contract situation. What about it, Bucs fans? How concerned are you from 1 to 10? Put those comments there in the box. I feel like I'm on Bucs Latest, but I got to throw it out there. Put it up there. call in. How concerned are you with it? So hopefully that answers your question. Let me go out to Oscar. Do you think the Bucs could go after Bosa? They're still floating in the water, aka free agency. No, I do not, unless there's an injury, knock on wood, because they definitely filled that position, through the offseason. Al-Quadin Muhammad, of course. You've got Yaya Diaby. All right. So I asked for phone calls. We get phone calls. Let's go out to the phone lines here. Let's go out to Trevor. Trevor, welcome to the evolution of Sports Talk Television, my friend, here on a happy hump day. What's going on, boss? How you doing?
I'm doing good, Peter. You know what? I mean, I don't like all these contracts that are coming up.
Yeah.
It's concerning, you know what I mean? Because these are some core pieces.
Right.
I hope that we can pay Vita Vea. I mean, I know he's 31, but, he's the anchor to that defensive line. And, some people may think like that's easy to replace, but it's not. Like being able to give that run support and, let your linebackers roam free is critical.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's worth $27 million a year. Me personally, even if it's a short-term deal, even if it's like a 2-year extension.
Well, again, I'm going to go back to this. Chris Jones is making $30+ million. You're not getting that. Dexter Lawrence and Jordan Davis help raise the bar with collecting $28 to $26 million a year. And again, Sporadic estimates Vea's value to be 27.8. Lawrence, Davis, Zach Allen, Milton Williams as a guide. Again, Vea had a solid season, finished with 4.5 sacks, 7 tackles for loss, 13 hits on the quarterback, and helped the Bucs allow the 5th fewest rushing yards, 99 yards per a game. But again, age up there, 31 years old. A lot of people look at DeMonte Capehart. Could that be a reason why you're not signing him? A lot of people look at Elijah Roberts coming into his second year. I'm not saying those guys are going to replace, but you kind of look at what the Bucs have done in this offseason to get younger and to kind of fill those positions when it comes to depth. What did they focus on? They focused on defensive line. So it remains to be seen.
True.
Hopefully Vea is not a holdout, because again, you don't need a distraction for this team, and you need all guys on deck, right? Especially Vea, who again is a big part of that defensive line and that Todd Bowles defense.
Yeah, I mean, I see what you're saying. I just look at a situation like, I go back to 2020.
Yeah.
Well, actually, 2019, we got Ndamukong Suh, and he was going into his 10th season
Right.
in the league. So, and the only reason I bring that up, and I think he was drafted by the Lions at the age of 23.
Correct.
So when he came to us, he was 33 years old.
33 years old. And by the way, who's training with Ndamukong Suh in the offseason right now? It would be Vita Vea. How about that? How about that, huh? Ndamukong Suh and Vita Vea together. And listen, that is the reason. That's what you got to get back to. Okay? You got to get back to that defense. You got to get back to that meanness, that toughness. That's the reason why you get Nacho. You've heard it from Yaya Diaby. We'll talk about him and his comments, the juice on this defense. This defense has to have some juice. And listen, you're going to have to figure this out. That's why I'm glad I'm not the general manager of this team, because Jason Licht, Mike Greenberg, no matter what Bucs fans say, they do a hell of a job of figuring out these contracts. And if they feel like, and I do feel like they will get him a contract because they take care of their own players. And then again, who knows? Maybe it doesn't necessarily work out. But right now it's Baker Mayfield. I think it's Vita Vea. Yaya Diaby you want to re-sign, a Cody Malk. I mean, you've got some contract extensions and they got some work to do, but I definitely have confidence they'll get it done, especially with Mayfield.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, with Baker, I mean, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when, and it's just one of those situations where the numbers just have to be right.
Yeah.
Like Baker was saying earlier, what was it, last week? They're far apart when it comes to, like, I guess the amount, which is fine.
Yeah.
I mean, negotiations are negotiations. And, I think it'll work out. I'm not stressing that.
Sure.
So
I mean, do you want to pay him? Do you want to pay him $26-27 million a year? I mean, is that what you're looking at? Do you pay him a little bit less at this point? Do you think Vea would take a little bit less at this point? Or do you think they could be headed to a holdout? How concerned are you, 1 to 10 right now? How concerned are you, Trevor, about this contract situation when it comes to Vita Vea? And really quick, before we get out to this, my guys right there, Joe Bucs fan, bring the pass, and we shall bring the pass. And then you know how your show is good, Trevor? Well, you go on TikTok and you have a beautiful Saints fan watching a Bucs show. Thank you very much, Miss Kara, right there with the roses. I always appreciate that. You are a rose yourself, sweetheart.
Saints,
yes.
Well, since the Saints fans are watching, just know when we play y'all, we're gonna kick y'all's ass. Just so y'all know.
Listen, man, I'm trying to be. Listen, she's very, very sweet. She watches the show. She supports the evolution of sports talk television, whether she's a Saints fan or not. So I'm definitely gonna be respectful to her. But we'll definitely talk more about the Bucs versus the Saints, as it should get very, very interesting, because I definitely think the Bucs and the Saints will have something to say, more so the Bucs, but we'll see how this works out in 2026. But guys, thanks a lot for watching. But go ahead, Trevor, finish up your comment there.
But back to Vita Vea. I mean, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'll say it's an 8, man. Like I'm big on having that front seven core. I'm big on that. You know what I mean? Because I feel like when the front seven is playing well, the back seven is going to thrive. And I do think, despite what people may think, I do think we have some talent on our back end. And I think, but the only way for them to like thrive is to have that front, you know, that front four, front three, or however you want to say it. And I think Vita Vea plays a vital role in that. And so I'll be honest with you, I'm pretty concerned about that, because I want the big fella to stay with the Bucs as long as we can have him, you know. So.
Well, of course you do. And again, he's a big part of what they're going to do. We can continue to talk about it. You get that interior pressure from that line, it frees up, because listen, Vea, he's going to take on those double and triple teams. He's a man among boys. And listen, if you're going to try to block him one-on-one, he's going to beat you more times than not. But if you're double and triple teaming him, this is where it gets really interesting. This is where Todd Bowles can get really creative, whether it's a Reuben Bain Jr.
Oh, you think darkness is your ally?
Exactly. Or a Yaya Diaby on the outside.
Right. And I'll say this in defense of Vita Vea, and I hope Jason Licht hears this at some point.
Right.
When Jason Kelce retired, and we all know Jason Kelce, center from the Philadelphia Eagles, former center, he's going to be a Hall of Famer, right?
Right.
When he was on some kind of podcast, and they asked him when he felt like he knew it was time to retire. One of the things he said he knew it was time to retire when he had to line up and block people like Vita Vea.
Right.
And so
that's no picnic. That's no picnic at all.
And that's a gold jacket. That's a gold jacket saying that.
Right.
So I'll just say that in defense of my guy Vita Vea.
Right.
So, but yeah. But anyway, that's pretty much all I got, Peter.
All right, man.
Yeah, so I appreciate you taking my call.
Absolutely, always, Trevor. Anything else here, man? Or you got if you got a second call, let me know if you want to call back up again, and we'll talk to you about Bucs football or anything else that's on your mind, my friend. All right?
Yes, sir.
All right, good stuff there, Trevor. Thanks a lot for the call. Open phone line, 727-255-0391. It's 727-255-0391. Happy Hump Day. Here on the Evolution of Sports Talk Television. It's the Sports Web. I'm your host, Peter Blake. You're a Rolex reporter. What time is it? It's my time, and of course, it is your time. Let's go ahead, go out to some of these comments. Remember, Facebook stars are open, so if you like the content, give to the content. YouTube super chats if you like that. Again, good stuff there. This will be Vea's last year with the Bucs. He's older, will want to sign one more big contract. Bucs are going to have Baker, Malk, and Yaya coming up. Absolutely correct. And then again, you look at the contract that Dexter Lawrence is getting, right? Right now, Lawrence is 3 years younger, and he is getting $28 million. So Again, 27. Are the Bucs going to go 27? Will they go a little bit lower? Will Vea take a little bit lower at this point? How can you structure this contract? Again, I can barely, balance my checkbook. I don't have any checks. I write too many bad checks. I don't have any checks anymore. I can barely balance my bank. Okay, so I'm not going to sit here and, again, act like I know what I'm talking about when it comes to contracts, but maybe there is some in between. This is where we talk about with Baker Mayfield, right? So $50 million starts, and then where is the balance at? Where is the basic the middle ground for the Bucs and Baker Mayfield? Is it 51? Is it $52 million at this point? Same thing here can be said about Vea, who again is 3 years older than Dexter Lawrence at this point. And of course, Lawrence just got traded to the Cincinnati Bengals. Why? Because they lost Trey Hendrickson. They're trying to build up their interior line. And again, Vea is a big part of that defense going forward. But you may be correct about it. You may be correct. They may go with the younger guys. I just can't fathom it. I can't see it. As long as Vea is still playing at somewhat of a high level, and I get it, people are saying 31 years old, this is when you see the downside of your career. We'll see. I haven't seen that. And I'll tell you another thing. I'm curious to see how this defensive line works with him in there, because you finally have edge rushers. So how important would he be? How important would he look if he comes out? Let's just say he plays under that 1-year contract, right? He doesn't hold out. He comes in, plays under that 1-year contract. He's assured that he's going to get an extension or something along those lines, and that line completely blows up this year. And I mean, like what we saw the Super Bowl year. Like, I'm not saying you're going to win a Super Bowl. I'm just seeing where the pass rush is on the edge, where it actually gets better, where you finally start to see the dividends. Because then again, you can't double and triple team on a Vea, because then you start to have to double and triple team on the other guys, right? It makes sense. I think it does. Let's go out to this guy.
Damn it, Jim, what the hell's the matter with you?
Jim from Ohio. Welcome to the Evolution here on a Happy Hump Day edition of the Sports Web. What's going on, boss?
What up, man? I wanted to call him and talking about Vita Vea, bro.
Thank you.
You know.
You're a big guy.
Like
you like the big guys. You like the fat guys. You like the guys in the middle. Yes.
So how old was Warren Sapp when he ended up going to the Raiders?
Who?
Or Warren Sapp?
Well, I mean, he went there for that 1 year. He had a career high. He didn't have a career high, but he still did well for the Raiders, and then he eventually ritired. So
how old was he? Is what my question was.
Wow. How old was he at the time? That's a great question. 32, 33 years. He was up there. He's up there in age. He was a little bit up there in age. Let me just get that.
Okay, you said Vita Vea is what,
31 years old.
31?
Yeah. I'm gonna look this up right now.
I think Vita Vea got about 3 more years in him.
Right.
So I don't know. I didn't know they were playing with his contract. So.
Yep.
Well, we gonna get him paid. I don't know what the owners is doing, but they're gonna get around to it.
Well, it's not just the owners. I mean, again, this is Jason Licht. This is Mike Greenberg. It's the guys over there handling this situation.
Jason Licht.
Yeah, Jason Licht.
Jason Licht. Okay. Jason Licht gonna get it done.
What's your confidence level? And he was actually 31 years old. That is scary. He was 31 years old when he joined the Oakland Raiders in March of 2024. Of course,
he did what 1 year with the Raiders or 2 years?
1 year with the Raiders. What were his numbers at the time? Because he did well. He didn't do bad that year.
Right.
It's eerily similar. Wow, that's crazy. But I think they wanted to sign Sapp at the time, but they kind of knew Sapp was, again, you get to that age of 31, 32 years old, you start to be on the downside. So you kind of wonder, like you mentioned, it's a good point. Sapp signed with the Raiders, 31 years old. Would this happen again? Would history repeat itself at this point? I can't imagine it, but stranger things have happened. He only
had 1 more year.
Yep.
But Vita Vea been working out. I think Dominic Sue could have did another year, but they didn't want to pay him.
Well, they didn't think he had anything left at all. And then he went to Philadelphia and he showed that he didn't have anything. Did he go to Philadelphia? I think he went to Philadelphia.
Nah, didn't he retire after us?
Huh?
I thought he retired after us. He went to Philadelphia.
He went to Philadelphia for a cup of coffee and didn't
Just
show
1
anything.
year, right?
Yeah, just one thing. 1 year.
Oh, well, that's what Warren said.
I'm sorry, it was not just 1 year. He went there. I can't believe I thought. Okay, so he went in 2004, played in 2005, 6, and 7. So he played 4 years there. His biggest sack number, Sapp.
Oh,
his biggest sack number is 2006 with 10 sacks. The year he went there, it was only 2.5. And then, so again, 10 sacks. So 2.5 with the Raiders when he went there, 5 the next year, 10, 2, and then he retired in 2007. So he played, went here in 2004, 31, 32, 33, 34. 34 years old, and then he was done at that point. So
okay.
that makes
he did
sense.
about 2-3 years after us.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, nothing to write home about. He had the 10-sack season there, but he also had 2 sacks. Did he make an impact for the Raiders? Yeah, he made an impact for the Raiders to a certain degree, but
Warren Sapp was upper echelons of
upper echelon. Yeah, different comparison, different players. But I know
think Vita Vea is his level, or do you think he's below him? I mean, as far as Warren Sapp, Vita Vea,
he's a different player.
Prime.
Yeah, Sapp is a totally different conversation. I mean, he's one of the greatest 3 techniques of all time. He can make things happen. I'm not saying Vea doesn't mean a lot to this defense. He does, but it's a different player. Okay, but he definitely means something. But I don't think it's as much as Sapp did to that defense, if that makes sense. So,
but you think? I mean, Vita Vea can move his feet though, so I don't know. I don't know if he do. Do you think he's losing a step?
I haven't seen it though. I haven't seen him lose a step. Have you seen him lose a step at this point?
No, I ain't seen him lose a step, but I think
it's more. I think it's more indicative of the fact again that you're able to double and triple team on him, and you have nobody rushing from the outside or nobody helping out. So that's tough on him. That's been tough on that defensive line. But if you get players around him, namely Kalijah Kancey, right? Kancey is the biggest key to that defensive line. And Kancey is healthy. Once again, that takes pressure off of Vea. It takes pressure off of everybody else, and it opens it up. So, yes, he is important, and you're not going to know how important he is until some of these players around him are healthy. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I don't think Vita Vea could do it by himself. It's a team sport.
No player can do it by themselves. Even Warren Sapp couldn't do it by himself. Again, different players.
He didn't do it by himself.
When did that defense take off, Jim? When you got Simeon Rice in there, right? When you got Greg Spires in there. I mean, there were definitely players that helped him out. Booger McFarland, of course, when you get him in there. So not one player can do it by himself. That whole notion of I think Aaron Donald was pretty close to doing it by himself. I mean, he's pretty dominant there in his time. Reggie White, but honestly, when you double and triple team on one player, you could take them out. Somebody else has to eat. And that has been the problem with this Tampa Bay defense. And now it certainly seems like, and again, I'll say it again, certainly seems like on paper that they've been able to address this problem. We'll see. But I would hate for him to go into a holdout. I would hate for this to be a distraction. And I think Jason Licht knows, the importance of Vea to this defensive line. Now it's going to be very curious to see where it lies on the contract terms.
He just missed one practice, right?
Well, it was just like it was a mandatory mini camp at this point.
A mini camp.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you're not hitting in pads in the first place. You're not.
Right.
So
right.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think they tripping about that, not Coach Bowles, but I just hope they get everything together for him. Because, I mean, that's our heart of our defense.
Well,
Vita Vea.
I mean, yeah, it's definitely a big part of your defense, big part of your running game, big part of, again, opening it up for the outside edge rushers. Yes, definitely a run stopper. Yeah, absolutely a run stopper.
He is the run stopper.
He is the run stopper. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly, my friend. Exactly. All right, what else?
I just worry about my big boy. I love my big boys.
Yeah, well, so what's your concern level at this point? 1 to 10?
I think, give me a 5, but I think they're gonna get them squared away.
All right, so a 5 at this point. Thank you very much for tuning into this show. Thank you very much for liking and subscribing to Bucs Latest. You like the content there every day, right?
Yep.
All right.
I'll
Anything
send you a
else?
couple dollars when I got it.
Send me a couple dollars, right? Then send those dollars. I like those dollars. Send those YouTube super chats, Jim. All right.
If you like the content, pay. What is it? How you say it?
What is it? In order to be the man, you got to pay the man, or something along those lines.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is.
Give him a couple dollars. You got a great show here.
Thank you.
Keep up the good work.
I appreciate it.
If I need a second call, I'll let you know.
By the way, I don't know if you heard this or not, but a big guy is coming to the Sports Web and coming to the Tampa Bay Card Expo there, September 19th. We're going to have Ian Beckles back. So how about that? Ian Beckles, just another reason to tune into the Evolution of Sports Talk Television live from the Florida State Fairgrounds.
I love your Florida State Fairgrounds. I wish I could show up one time.
I know. I need to get more fans out there. People are like, well, you just go out there and get cards and get autographs. No, you can be a part of the Evolution of Sports Talk Television, where you can get on camera, where you can say what you want to say as a Tampa Bay sports fan. Because if you don't know what the Sports Web is, it's a cross between a TV, radio show with sound effects and reading text messages. And of course, taking phone calls and all that. And you can be a part of that with the lights, with the camera, with the switchers, everything. I bring it all, including Wi-Fi. Hopefully the Wi-Fi works better than it did last time. But
so your next day is September
19th. September 19th.
All right.
Yes. September 19th.
My birthday's in December, so I might try to get up there.
Well, there you go. That's down there. You get down here, man. Get down here for a birthday present. And I got a shirt for you. I'll send that shirt out as soon as I get it. Still working on shirts, still working on merch and swag, whatever you want to call it, to get out there to you. All right.
All right, man. I'll talk to you later.
All right, Jim. Appreciate the call as always. All right. Open phone line 727-255-0391. It's 727-255-0391. How concerned are you from 1 to 10 on the Vita Vea contract situation? Put those comments in the box. Call up on the phone lines if you want to. If you want to talk about the Baker Mayfield contract situation, do you think this is going to get done? Some new reports, some new comments from Baker Mayfield in case you missed them. We'll definitely go over that. Let's go out to some of these comments that I haven't read yet. Christopher Cole says, evening, Peter and everyone. Evening to you.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go out to Dave. What's a Baker-approved contract look like? 50 to 55 million a year for 3 years. That's certainly possible. That's certainly in the ballpark of where I'm saying. I think it's 4 years. I think he wants 4 years over $50 million. Are you going to give him 4 years? He's 31 years old. Give him 4 years. Maybe the first 3 are guaranteed, and then the other one is optional. Something along those lines. I don't think you're giving him more than 4-year contract. I don't. Again, 31 years old, but he's still playing at a high level. I know he has things about him. I know he's not without flaws. We talked about it over and over again. But this is the quarterback market. This is what is called inflation, kids, right? Again, I feel like I'm teaching the economy here, and I have no idea what I'm talking about. But this is what it is. When you got Dak Prescott making $60 million, when you have quarterbacks in front of you making over $50 million, you've outplayed your contract because you have 97 touchdowns. Or 95 touchdowns, and 35 or 37 interceptions. I'm getting my numbers all screwed up tonight. 95 touchdowns, 37 interceptions. You've outplayed that contract of $30 million. So now it's time to pay the piper. And the piper is Baker Mayfield. So where do you lie on that, Bucs fan? 727-255-0391. It's 727-255-0391. Thank you for the comment, Dave. Appreciate you as always. Ben from Las Vegas. I could see the Bucs possibly franchise tagging Vea. If they can't get an extension done, it's a cheaper tag than tagging Baker. Very true. Because that tag for Baker Mayfield right now is over $45 million. I think I saw like 47, and that could go up next year. You could see a $50 million tag. Do you think the Bucs do that? Do you think Baker Mayfield will want to sign a contract or play under a franchise tag? I mean, we'd have no choice, but would he be upset? Players in this day and age, when they outplay their contract, they want that security. We heard from Mayfield and, how he loves Tampa and how his family is here and how he wants to stay here. So I don't know if he wants to play under that 1 year tag. But that is definitely an option for the Bucs if it gets to that point. If they're not able to work on a contract extension in the next 5 weeks, that's certainly an option. That's why I say, with all the Bucs fans out there being concerned about this, because I threw it out there, 1 to 10, how concerned are you about the Baker Mayfield contract situation? And you tell me like 8 or 9, and I'll say, whoa, relax. Aaron Rodgers, right? Relax on that, because the Bucs still hold the cards. He's not going anywhere. Do I think he holds out? No. Did you see his comments yesterday? We'll get into those in just a moment. So good comment there. Let's go out to James right there, Mr. Jim.
Damn it, Jim, what the hell's the matter with you?
Let's go, Bucs. He says, let's go, Bucs. Let's go, Bucs. Let's go, Bucs.
Wait up, little boy. Wait up.
Let's go, Bucs. It is exciting time. Absolutely, we shall. All right, thank you very much. This is the Sports Web. Yes, it is the Sports Web. Chris Cole says Edge Room is loaded. Absolutely. Peter H. Blake, the Sports Web. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. There you go. KR, where you been? I don't know if you heard. I'm on Twitter. I'm going live, but I can't tweet out. I can't communicate with you guys. Somebody took over my account, but I'm still going live. So I'm still there, but then I'm not. So I can't tweet. Not that I was tweeting a lot in the first place. There on X. I guess it's not Twitter anymore. It's X. Hey, Peter, go Bucs. Hope to see you at training camp. Certainly, we're going to try to definitely get out there, of course, in collaboration with the JP Peterson show. So thank you very much for the comment.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go out to Chris Cole here. In light we trust. Absolutely. Chris Cole, Baker's top 7 quarterback and is way underpaid. Yes, I agree. I think he's definitely a top 10 quarterback, and he's played like a top 5 quarterback at times in his career, namely 2024, 41 touchdowns, 16 interceptions. And of course, that's what the Tampa Bay Buccaneers want to get back to. That's the reason why you bring in Zach Robinson in the first place. That's the reason why you want to duplicate that offense. They're going to have a spread offense now. So we'll see what kind of numbers Mr. Mayfield can put up here in 2026. Dave says, what's the new Benjamin Morrison injury? Not Benjamin Morris. Benjamin Morrison injury. Can we trust him to stay healthy, or do we need to grab a vet cornerback for insurance? We'll see. Because he was playing well, and now he's hurt again, and it doesn't seem like it's a big deal, but it may be a big deal. It's a leg injury, some type of leg injury. So nothing as of yet. I want to go out to Instagram Live. Solar Polar, miss you, sexy, miss you too. Thank you very much for tuning in.
Oh, yeah.
I definitely don't think that's a guy, because I don't like to be told miss you, sexy by any guys on here. Sorry. So thank you very much. I know who you are. As always, thank you very much for all the webheads and Tampa Bay sports fans tuning in. Now let's go ahead and go into what Baker Mayfield had to say yesterday, talking to the media, because there was a report from the Tampa Bay Times over the weekend that the Bucs organization may be concerned about Baker Mayfield and his health going forward, being able to stay healthy. We know that he dealt with multiple injuries last year. He had this to say when asked about it. I started every game last year, the last 3 years. I don't know if that should ever be a question. He also says about the contract situation, no, pretty much the same. But for me, like I told you guys, it's not going to affect how I approach this. Things will happen when they should. But for now, I'm worried about getting better each day, finishing minicamp, finishing this offseason program the right way, going into training camp, just handling it one day at a time. Hold on a sec. Need to take a drink because I can't. For some reason, I'm losing like. By the way, Powerade, love that. Little green flavor there, a little sour apple. Maybe that's why I'm trying to. It's so sour at this point. All right, so according to the article from Jenna Lane of ESPN, Mayfield, of course, turned 31 in April. Saw contact on 767 snaps last season, 5th most of any quarterback in the league, with 40 of those plays coming outside the pocket. Mayfield appeared on the injury report 10 out of the 18 total weeks and still started games, did not miss a start. Get this, guys, and I know a lot of people, Brent especially, pay attention. He battled foot and toe injuries, a right biceps injury, a knee injury, an oblique injury, an illness, right shoulder and knee injuries, and a partridge in a pear tree. The guy was completely beat up last year. Was it the offensive line not being healthy? Of course it was. When you have Graham Barton, that's the only starter on that unit that starts all year long, you're going to have a problem. Again, reshuffling offensive linemen, having all kinds of injuries, not only to Tristan Wirfs and Luke Gedeke, losing your right guard for the whole year, Ben Bredesen not being in there. It's definitely going to hurt your offense. Also, wide receivers not being a part of that. Bucky Irving missing the majority of the year. It's going to hurt your offense. Is it on Mayfield? Of course it's on Mayfield. And this is what Todd Bowles had to say about Mayfield in his injury situation. No, he's not going to miss any games, but he could take a little bit better care of himself in certain situations. I understand when he's a yard and a half or two from a first down, but not when it's 10 yards or 8 yards from the first down, when he can get up and live another day, unless it's 4th and 10 in Houston and the game is on the line. I understand why he's doing those type of things, but if we can take care of that, we'll be fine. It's a big key. And this is the gift and the curse with Mayfield, right? You love the fact that he's able to, move around and be mobile and make plays and convert 3rd and 4th downs and say this.
Wait up, little boy! Wait up!
Because Bucs fans love that. They love the fact that, he's able to put his shoulder pad down and truck somebody like a Bobby Wagner or a Jackson on the sideline for the Carolina Panthers. He's able to do that. We love to see that. But you also don't love to see the multiple injuries that he suffered last year because his play went down. And you definitely have to believe that because of those injuries and all the things that we just talked about, that we went over, that definitely had a reason why his stats went down in the first place. Here's a guy in the first half of the year, 13 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and then after that, 13-9. Completion percentage went down from the year before. That's not good. You got to get that back up again. Career high, 71% completion percentage. Went down in the mid-60s. You got to get that up. Interceptions went up at critical times, as Brent would remind everybody. I see you, Brent. Thanks a lot for watching, as always. Feel free to call in if you want to, Brent, or anybody else. 727-255-0391. It's 727-255-0391. You definitely have to feel like that's the reason why his play went down. Is it an excuse? I don't necessarily think it's an excuse. I think there's definitely a reason for it. Those are the reasons. It may be the reason why you don't have a contract extension already, right? Maybe in the back of the Bucs' mind at this point, they're not comfortable. But again, I just go back to Jason Licht and saying what he said. He wants to keep him in the building. He wants him to be a part of the organization going forward. So I think they're getting it done sooner rather than later. Again, where's that number stand? But it was definitely disappointing. You go from an MVP, easy for me to say, MVP, the first half of the year, and then the second half of the year, you didn't look good at all. So why? Combination of things. Let me go out to Brent. I'm not, again, against re-signing Baker, but not franchise quarterback years. Let's see. Baker is a name. That's why people like him. No, people like him because he's a guy that has gotten it done. He's a guy that is a direct reflection of the locker room. He's a guy that's endeared himself to the community. He's a guy that's performed very well with the circumstances not always in his favor. Think about 2024. Evans had a good year, but Evans was somewhat injured, was he not? Godwin was out. You had receivers. You had Jalen McMillan that year. How many receivers that year were out, and still Mayfield is putting up good numbers? Now, go back to 2025, something a little bit different. It didn't work out. You took too many hits. But the reason why people like him is not because of a name. The reason why people like him is because he's a highly productive quarterback. He's been one of the highly productive quarterbacks in Bucs history. You can't deny that. Look at the numbers. I know you don't want to, but injury can't be an excuse next year. I hope it's not. But to me, it's not an excuse. For everybody saying that's an excuse, I think that's not good. It's a reason. It's a reasoning. When you're fighting all those injuries, let me go through the injuries once again. Okay? Foot and toe injuries, a right biceps injury, a knee injury, an oblique injury, an illness, no matter whatever the hell that is, right shoulder and knee injuries. Like, that takes a toll. That's the reason why he's not as athletic, if you will, when it comes to running. That's why maybe his throws are not as good as they were, because you're dealing with shoulder and oblique. I'm not a doctor. I don't play one on TV, but it doesn't take a rocket scientist to know that if you're dealing with multiple injuries at this juncture, it's definitely going to have an impact on your play. Open phone line, 727-255-0391 and 727-255-0391. No Harry the Greek tonight. Thanks a lot for tuning in the other nights. It got a little bit passionate. That's what happens sometimes. But we appreciate you tuning in, especially when we talk stadium on this show, obviously. Let's go out to Dave here. Dave says, we can say Baker didn't play well the second half of the season, but he wasn't the reason we missed the playoffs. The defense was Baker, and the offense had leads, but the defense gave it up. 3rd and 28 against the Falcons. Yes, 3rd and 28, 4th and 14. By the way, that defense giving up over 28 points a game. Not going to get it done. Not going to get it done.
That's good enough to suck right there.
Not going to get it done.
Shut up.
Why do you think they made all the changes in the offseason? Why do you think they filled the talent? Why do you think that now you have a lot of energy? You have a lot of juice, if you will, when it comes to what Yaya Diaby said. And let's go out to those comments the other day. Here locally, he was on the drive there, 95.7. Nick Wise killing it, 100,000 radio station right there, 100,000 watts. Amazing stuff. Congratulations to Nick. Congratulations to T-Kraz and all those guys over there doing great work. But he was interviewing Yaya Diaby, and he said this about the Bucs defense last year. You know, sometimes when you're watching our games, like sometimes it looks like we don't have juice out there, and sometimes it looks like the guys don't have no love for the game. You got players like Hassan Reddick, who did his best Michael Johnson impression. It's not a good impression. He's a ghost. You got no pass rush at that point. But, you know, Nacho brings that to the team. Talking about Nacho, they got him back and brings an excitement. You know that we need to go out there and just do what we do. Great personality, great leader, man. He brings a lot of juice that we need. So there you go. We've heard that term all year long. Hell, I think if we're going to talk about something that's good already, maybe we should be making a big deal about it, but I think you kind of should. The NFL took a practice away, an OTA practice. Why? Because the Bucs were going too hard. They were too physical. I like that. I'd rather have that than hearing from Diaby and how people are disinterested in playing. I'd rather hear that than what Levante David had to say about him possibly loafing and other players loafing last year. You don't want to see that. So we could sit here again until the cows come home and talk about, you know, how the offense was disappointing, which it was. Baker Mayfield's got to wear it. The offense has got to wear it. It's the reason why you fired the offensive coordinator in the first place. The reason why, you know, Todd Bowles says that Josh Grizzard is 2 to 3 years away from being an offensive coordinator in this league. He was clearly over his head. It didn't help with the whole injury situation, but the defense didn't help. People go, well, that's the reason why you should have fired Todd Bowles in the first place. It didn't happen. They replaced the coaches around him. You give new voices at that juncture. You give him talent, and you see how it plays out. And this is what you got in 2026. Whether, again, some Bucs fans like it or not, this is what you got. You're going to go with young guys. You're going to go with a veteran in El Quadin Muhammad. You're going to hope that Yaya Diaby takes that next step, right? We talked to, you know, pass rushing guru Des Walker. He said he's a couple plays away from taking that next step, from being, you know, going from a 7.5 sack guy to a 10 sack guy. That's what you want. Reuben Bain Jr., lots of excitement, right? Lots of excitement.
Oh, you think darkness is your ally?
I do think darkness is your ally. And hopefully he makes it dark for a lot of quarterbacks that he goes after this year, right? Bucs fans, that's what you want to see. One of the most dominant college football players, not just defensive players in college football history. Turn on the tape. I don't care about the short arms. I don't care about all the nonsensical drivel. Boy, that was a good one. Nonsensical drivel that some of you say, that some of the analysts say before he was drafted. Turn on the tape. Tape don't lie. Right? Huh? Let me go hip hop on you. Let me do it. Men lie. Women lie. Guess what doesn't lie? Tape doesn't lie. Open phone line. Numbers don't lie either. 727-255-0391 and 727-255-0391. All right, Abraham, welcome to the evolution of Sports Talk Television here on a happy
Hump day
edition. What's going on, boss? How you doing?
Yeah. So I agree with what you said earlier. Everything looks good on paper, but like I said during the expo, when Blake Anthony was there, you got to give the defense time to gel because they're learning a new scheme. They haven't played together. They got to build that chemistry. But going back to it, I see a lot of dogs on that defense. There's beef in the middle. There's nastiness. And Reuben Bain, I mean, he seems like he's all business. And he's going to be the force multiplier. That means he's going to make everybody around him better because he will attract a lot of attention. That's going to free up Yaya on the other side, just like it did. Akeem Messidor's stats were really good because Bain was getting a lot of attention from his side.
Correct.
You forget the X factor is Keontae Scott. So Keontae may get the nickel job, and he's a good blitzer. He's a good run stopper. So he probably will get the starting nickel position. And Parrish will kick outside. So
most intriguing position at this point to watch. Not only the front seven or whatever Todd Bowles wants to run with all these new faces and A'Shawn Robinson. You mentioned it, the beef up front there with Vita Vea hopefully getting his contract worked out. Demonte Capehart and Elijah Roberts coming into his second year. But the most intriguing competition or position battle that I'm going to be watching is going to be the back end. It's going to be how do you deal with this? Well, what's the competition between Parrish? Because they want to play Parrish on the outside. They want to get him out of the nickel. They want to kick in Keontae Scott in the nickel there. Do they play Scott on the outside? Does Parrish beat out Morrison?
I don't want to interrupt. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
But
go ahead.
Scott's skill set is more suitable for nickel. Parrish can play both, inside and outside. So I see him getting more reps outside.
Right.
Because that is a big need with, especially with Jamel Dean, Jim, I don't even go there because
Zion McCollum, yeah, I know. Well, Dean's gone. He's gone to Pittsburgh at this point. So
yeah, Dean was playing for another contract, so
right.
He was playing, his lights out because he wanted to get another contract somewhere else.
Correct.
But let's just say that once that defense gets gelling, the front seven will cover up a lot of mistakes of the back end. So I know that Zion's been inconsistent, but let me emphasize something. The defensive line's got better coaching. You got a better cornerbacks coach from Rashad. I forgot his name.
Mm-hmm.
I lost it. He was a nickelback coach.
Mm-hmm.
So he got the best out of what's his name? Tyke Smith when he was nickel.
Yeah.
He got the best out of Parrish when he was nickel. So he's now full-time cornerbacks coach. So, and also Rapone, he's another holdover, another crony of Bowles and Arians. And it's just too much complacency. Now you got some fresh, younger coaches and fresh ideas and more energy, more juice. And, coaching does make a difference. Now you got some new position coaches that are going to make a big difference. Even on the offensive side, I'm excited because I think Baker will benefit from having Zach Robinson, who he thrived under at LA, because Zach Robinson was Baker's quarterbacks coach.
Yeah.
So I'm going to see some I see I think Zach will make, because I've seen Zach in practices. He's been working with all the position groups like Canales did. So I'm excited about Zach Robinson. And I don't think he's going to do Liam Cohen. I think the ownership and the front office, if they see that he's doing a good job, they will try to pay him really well so he stays, he doesn't leave and go somewhere else.
Yeah.
That's what I think. So I'm excited, but the key word is I'm cautiously optimistic.
How concerned are you about the Vita Vea contract situation? Because we know he had a hold in, he didn't participate. Todd Bowles wasn't very concerned about it, but how concerned are you from 1 to 10 at this juncture? Because according to Sporadic, $27 million, that's the value. He's 31 years old. You're paying that. You're paying him a little bit less. How concerned are you about a holdout being once again a distraction for this defense, especially the new faces here? Having Vea would definitely be important, but if you're missing out on him, he's holding out, missing any camp at this point. That would definitely be disappointing.
Let's go back to the Super Bowl year.
Yep.
Vita Vea was out. Nacho stepped in admirably. Now you got Ashawn Robinson, the ass kicker. You got Cape Park. You got who else? You got Nacho back. You got Jason Jones. You got some beef in the middle. Okay, so I think they'll be fine with or without Vea. Kalijah also got some backup with David Walker, and so I like the depth in the defensive line. They got some beef in the middle. They got some nastiness. Yeah. They got some ass kickers. So I'm not worried about it. It's just a negotiation process. Vita will come back. They'll have to come to a number they can agree on. I'm not even worried about Baker. I mean, they will work it out. I mean, I know they also want to extend Yaya. I think because I think Yaya will have a breakout year this season with the addition of Bain and also David Walker being here. So, yeah, I'm excited about that. So I'm really excited about that.
All right, my friend. Anything else on your mind today? You know that there was an announcement about the Tampa Bay Sports Expo that Ian Beckles will be out there on September 19th. So we'll have him here on the Evolution of Sports Talk Television. Another guest announced, and I keep on telling people, if you want to be a part of the Evolution of Sports Talk Television, that is your time. And we're in Bucs season at that point. I think we got a USF game. I have to look at the schedule at this point. That could be a very, very busy day, but we'll definitely be live there from the Florida State Fairgrounds.
Oh yeah, I'm excited about that. Hey, I'm like a mainstay in that expo anyway. So
you are.
That's So
you're my guy.
It's a good time for me.
You're getting everybody.
I enjoy being there and being a part of that experience, being part of that team.
Okay.
So. And I'm happy that Louis is back with the Sports Web, so we're a better team.
Absolutely. All right. So, yes, let me just go ahead. We will be most likely credentialed with USF. That's what we plan on being for the Sports Web. Delaware State is in town at 7 o'clock. So we'll probably go from the Florida State Fairgrounds, probably get something to eat, and then roll over there to Raymond James Stadium. The last year at Raymond James Stadium until USF gets their on-campus stadium, which is amazing there. Rob Higgins, Derek Brooks doing great things over there. So looking forward to being a part of that.
I got a question.
Go ahead.
Are you in talks with Tampa Joes or what's going on?
I mean, we're still waiting for them to rebuild. The talk is they're going to be in Wesley Chapel over there by the hub, and they love what we put out there. And so hopefully we could be a part of that. But right now it's for me, that's the plan. The plan is to do those away watch parties when it comes to the USF Bulls, of course, right here. Yeah. And then, of course, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, of course, with that.
Yep.
Away watch parties at Tampa Joe's. But it's not going to be at the same location. It'll be over in Wesley Chapel. So you may have to travel just a little bit, but it's for Bucs fans, for Bulls fans out there. What other place, what other show is going out there on remote location and giving you the opportunity to be a part of the evolution of Sports Talk Television? No one is doing that. We're doing that in 2026 and beyond.
Sounds good, man. Sounds good.
All right, man. I appreciate the call as always, okay?
No problem. All right, take care.
All right, take care. All right, so I'm going to go out to this guy because he was calling in while Abraham was going in. Let's go out to Travis Faley of Rocket Sports and Entertainment, see what's on his mind. We'll read the comments. Stand by. I'm not going to neglect you tonight, I promise. I'll get to everybody's comment there as we're on TikTok, Instagram Live, Facebook. YouTube, LinkedIn Live. Try to be professional, I promise. Let's go out to Travis Faley. Travis Faley, welcome to the Evolution.
Hey, Pete, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing good, buddy. How you doing?
We got a good connection here. I just want to make sure before I go on my little rant.
Great connection, my friend. What's your rant at this point?
All right, we're just going to go off the reservation here, if that's okay, Pete, because I don't know if many of your listeners and many of your viewers know that you and I have been going to movies pretty consistently over the last.
Yes, we have. It's been Tuesday night movies with Travis Faley of Rocket Sports and Entertainment. Maybe we should get all the webheads to come with us there, AMC veterans, right where Tampa Joe's used to be. It's so sad because I go by there now and it's just like a empty shell. You know, it used to be Tampa Joe's and now I don't know what it is going to be. I guess it's going to be a sushi place. But yes, we've been going to the movies every Tuesday night. And we went
pretty much at least a couple times a month, whatever.
Yes.
So we went, I'm not going to bore you guys, but we went to see, Mortal Kombat 2, He-Man, Tron, F1, just to name a few, all great popcorn movies, and, had a great time. And definitely all the movies were definitely a B or a B plus, right? At least, would you say, Pete?
I definitely think it's an A plus for me. The one that had Ryan Gosling in it, that made me think about some different things in life. That's how remarkable that movie was. What was that movie called? Because I forgot the name of the movie, but it was remarkable.
It was Project Hail Mary.
Project Hail Mary. Yes, that was a great movie. You should all go see that. Absolutely.
So I've been waiting to see this new Steven Spielberg movie, and I decided I was going to cheat on you and go with my wife on this beautiful Wednesday evening, right?
Well, how about that?
Yeah, I know, but
happy wife, happy life, by the way. That's what you got to do, kids. A disclaimer. I said happy wife, happy life. I'll put a disclaimer out there. I've never been married before, but even I know, being a sound mind man at 47 years old, that you have to make the wife happy.
Absolutely. Well, she's happy as she's leaving the theater, as she's finally able to leave the theater after that 2.5-hour snore fest watching Disclosure Day by Steven Spielberg. Holy moly, guys. Don't go to the theater to see it. See it at home if you want to watch it. But man, what a snore fest.
It was that bad.
It was just so long, and it didn't have to be, and it was uneventful, and the characters weren't endearing, and it's like, all right, spoiler alert out there. Spoiler alert. If you don't want to know about this, close your ears, okay? All right, it's a movie about aliens, but what did he do? Did he get in contact with George Lucas and say, hey, I need to figure out what an alien looks like. I'm just going to use Darth Sidious from the end of the Star Wars movies, and like Star Wars 9, Rise of Skywalker. Darth Sidious, here you go, Steven. Use that one for the alien. Guys, like I said, it's been a great year for movies so far, and I can't wait for the new Spider-Man movie. I think it's going to be fantastic. So, wait for that one to come out. Spend all your dollars on it. Wait for Disclosure Day to come out on video or, old school video or on streaming or whatever.
Old school video. Yeah, exactly. Because nobody's going to the movies anymore. But we were going to the movies on Tuesday night. We got Travis Faley of Rocket Sports and Entertainment. We went to go see He-Man the other night, Masters of the Universe. And I'm a
really
He-Man.
Entertaining.
I'm a He-Man
really
fan. I'm a He-Man fan because I'm 47 and that was my stuff. In the 80s, the mid 80s. Again, I'm aging myself. I thought it was well done. I thought Jared Leto as Skeletor was good. I thought it was well done. I don't know if it's going to come back though, because according to recent reports here, it's very disappointing. They're getting disappointing reviews. It's not reviews of the movie, but nobody's going out to see it anymore. Or nobody's going to see the movie at the theater because I don't think anybody goes and sees movies anymore. It's crazy. I don't know. Maybe it's because they're so expensive, but it's thrown out there.
I don't know. That's why you do the Tuesday, Wednesday special, baby. All day long. Tuesday and Wednesday, go to the movies, and it's still a special event. And I was hoping this Disclosure Day movie was going to make it, pretty darn special. But I have to say, wah, wah, wah,
wow, wow, wow.
But on a positive note, the show's awesome tonight, by the way.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Looking forward to coming and do some more live shows and events. What are we doing for the soccer game on Friday, 3:00 U.S.? Well, I think you'll probably be working.
I'll be working. I'll be working at Smart Financial. That's what I'll be doing. I'll be talking to a bunch of angry people saying, don't call me on Friday. I'm getting ready for my weekend. And I'll say, okay, I'll take you off the list. Or I'll try to get you an insurance quote before you say don't call me anymore so I can make some money. But unfortunately, I will not be able to watch it because I will be on the phone and I cannot be distracted, cannot have my cell phone. I have to be just completely locked in. Peter Blake, Rolex reporter, top rep at Smart Financial, making as much money as possible, going for that $1,500 bonus this quarter, my friend.
Well, you're good at your job, Pete. But anyways, tell me what the address is. We're coming in. We're bringing some big screen TVs just to see USA take on Australia.
How about
at Friday at 3 p.m.
Really quick, because I'm going to get out to Alex here because we got a big announcement coming from Alex Nunster, one of the #1 web heads on this show. What did you think about the Lightning sweeping? You have Coach Cooper winning Coach of the Year. It's about damn time. You have Vasilevsky winning the Vezina, and of course Nikita Kucherov winning the MVP. It's so disappointing for a team that is that talented and wins all those awards to be eliminated in the first round. What kind of change? First and foremost, what do you think about all the awards that they won? Were they deserved by the Tampa Bay Lightning and all their players and coaches? And then on top of that, what kind of moves do you make in this offseason to get over that hump in the first round, in your opinion?
There's some people out there, Pete, that are going to look for a big splash, but I'm not sure if they're going to be able to do it. If they did, maybe trade Braden Point for Dylan Larkin out of Detroit and even swap. That's where the money might be able to make it work. But as far as Coop and Vazzy and Cooch, I think all the awards are well deserved. It just sucks. It's 4 years in a row, Pete, first round, and that's just that can't happen with this team. Right. We expect deep runs, and when this fan base isn't getting deep runs, especially out of a team that is this talented. But another reason why Cooper deserves it is because of the injuries that we had this year. But man, Pete, I understand mental illness, very, very familiar with it, but I have to tell you, I think this team missed their captain considerably. Especially late in the year when they did after the hockey 4 thing, Victor went and played for Sweden and came back and he was still injured and then came back and had the mental issues. But man, I think this team really missed him in the playoffs, and I think he missed his heart a ton. And it's unfortunate, but once again, 4 years in a row in the first round. And, you can blame Bettman for how the playoff seeding works and all that, but you got to show up, and you saw Carolina just go and basically blast through the playoffs and, took a very tough Vegas team and just flipped the switch and won the Stanley Cup, man. So you got to give it up to Carolina, but man, and then for Tortorella to not be pulled back by Vegas, I wonder if that was a Vegas move or if that was a Tortorella move or both.
I think it's a Tortorella move because I think he just wants to walk away, but that team responded to him. It's just the magic ran out, and you're exactly right. Carolina was the best team, and they showed it, especially with their goaltending. Just a good series there, great series there. But Carolina, head and shoulders better team, best team in the NHL. Congratulations to them. And it's so disappointing to see this. I don't know what the Lightning have to do. I don't know if they have to trade some pieces at this point. But you're exactly right. Victor Hedman, not having him, dealing with the personal stuff there, the mental, because it's not something you take for granted. You got to have your mental capabilities. It's very important for just a man, but especially a hockey player that has to deal with all the pressure at this point. So hopefully he can return, and hopefully the JBB can add to whatever that team is, or whatever that team is going to be.
How about this?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. How about this? How about Victor Hedman and Braden Point for Connor McDavid?
I love it.
Who says no?
I wouldn't say no at all.
Who says no?
I would say eventually will happen. I think it will happen either. Eventually it will happen. If he wants to play in Tampa Bay, he wants to get out of Edmonton, which has been the talk. He doesn't like the media and the press there, and he wants to play with the Nikita Kucherov and the John Cooper. Why not? Make it happen. Make it happen.
Come on down.
Come on down.
We brought up Cooper again real quick, and I know you got Alex on the other line, so I'll try to make this quick.
Yeah.
There was some times of using Braden Point in the wrong position during the playoffs. I was definitely questioning not having a bigger body in front of the net, which would have really helped. I think they played a lot of that bumper hockey with Point in the middle, and they just couldn't handle the size. So, you know, we can talk about the Lightning and what they're going to do in the offseason, but I know you want to get Alex on, and I'm sure people are tired of listening to me talk. So, looking forward to the rest of we can talk Knicks, and then next time you're on, we'll talk a little bit about the Knicks and how I think San Antonio might need to move on from their coach. But that's just a whole nother topic and a whole nother conversation.
It certainly is a possibility. You could definitely talk about that. He is a young coach, but he was definitely out-coached at that point. Congratulations to the Knicks, not their fans, because what kind of fans destroy their own city? I mean, again, it's like the comparison I threw out there the other night on the show. You know, some of my friends before, when I was going out, when I actually had a social life besides going to the movies with my man over here, Travis Staley, they used to say, you know, let's get into a fight. What if we get into a fight? I'm like, I'm going out to have a good time. I'm not going out to get into a fight. Same thing. When your team wins a championship, celebrate with class instead of, you know, knocking over a school bus and doing all this nonsense to destroy
It wasn't
your
even
city.
that, Pete. It was even the days leading up to them winning. They were destroying the city, going into the Five Guys and just beating the hell out of that kid behind the counter.
Crazy.
Holy cow.
Nuts.
You know, I mean,
Nuts.
you can't lost a lot of, not that I had a lot of respect for Knicks fans or New York fans to begin with. Obviously, they're not Philadelphia, but man, I'll tell you what, it's hard to root for Knicks fan, and it's, you know, especially, and I always go back to Hubert Davis and the Phantom 3 call back then, you know, when Jordan was out playing baseball on Scottie Pippen. So that always sticks in my craw a little bit. But, you know, all I know is that the Bulls still have 6 and the Knicks have 1, as far as I'm concerned.
Boom.
So, I mean, I know they got a couple back in the early 70s, but
Yes.
to me, that doesn't really count.
Yeah, it
but,
doesn't really count.
you know.
Yeah, doesn't really count. All right, my
All right,
friend.
get to Alex, brother. We'll talk soon.
I appreciate you, Travis Staley of Rocket Sports and Entertainment. Thanks a lot for coming on the Evolution on Sports Talk Television here on a Happy Hump Day edition. All right, my friend?
Hey, Pete, tell him once again, Rocket Sports and Entertainment. That's
yes,
right.
Rocket Sports and Entertainment right there. Travis Staley killing it like always. Appreciate you right there. Who knows? Maybe we'll do some movie reviews. I'll get out to the comments in a moment when I get out to this guy, because we do have an announcement. We've been talking about this off air. I'm going to give him a call. I think he wanted to tune in here on the video. So maybe I should send him the video link if he doesn't want to call in. But we got people tuning in. Alex, welcome to the Evolution. What's on your mind tonight, my friend? How you doing?
What is up, brother? It's good to be here. Good to be on the sports web tonight. Hey, listen, I got people popping in. If you guys know Alex Nuster, say what's up in the comments. We got a party coming up in the comments. Listen, I got some huge announcements.
Go for
Peter, it's got to do a little bit of what we talked about yesterday. And let me start off by saying I love Tampa Bay sports. You love Tampa Bay sports. We all love Tampa Bay sports. And what better way to use Tampa Bay sports to put a stamp on our community and give back to our community. And honestly, you've been a big part of that for the last few years, and you've helped and watched and even your show, you know, well, we've taken the show and used that as a staple for all the web heads and all the sports fans out there to come together and do some great stuff, right?
Right,
guys,
absolutely.
we are partnering with True Life Tampa Bay to bring more and more hundreds of fans. Peter, we got over 400 tickets to give away this Buccaneer season.
Wow.
We got another 400 race tickets just for the rest of this season to give away. We got planned. Guys, we are blowing up, and we are going to use this amazing platform to give back to our community. So for all those that are popping in right now, Peter, I've invited a party in the comments right now, just in the last 5 minutes.
See them.
Guys, we're going to start giving away tickets every single week on this show. How Peter does it, we're going to come together and use what we love, Tampa Bay sports, as a stamp into our community, a stamp into the kids, a stamp into all Tampa Bay sports and what we love, right? Listen, me and Peter are going to be gathering up together at Tampa Joe's. A date, are we doing it at Tampa Joe's this year, bro?
I think we're doing it at Tampa Joe's. It's still up in the air, but more than likely it's going to be at Tampa Joe's. And here's how this is going to work, because me and Alex have been talking about this on air. We got some participation last year. I would like a little bit more participation, a lot more Bucs fans to come out there, a lot more Bulls fans to come out there. And how do you do that? You give away tickets. So if you come out to my away watch parties and with Alex. Alex will be out there or her be on video.
I will be flying in. Yes, I will be flying in.
He'll be out there with me. He'll be a part of the show. We'll make him a part of the show. He's always a part of the show, but even more so, you give away tickets, you give away jerseys. This is what we want to do. We want to give you incentive, Tampa Bay sports fan, to come out to Tampa Joe's and be a part of the evolution of sports talk television, be a part of the away watch parties when it comes to the USF Bulls, that they're playing on the road, to give you somewhere, Bulls fans, to watch USF Bulls action on Saturday.
And this is by the way, all Tampa Bay sports fans.
Yes.
All Tampa Bay sports.
We love Rays fans. We love Bulls fans.
Could be our Bucs. Could be our Rays.
Yes.
Could be any sport.
Absolutely.
We're going to use our Tampa Bay sports and this platform and away watch parties as an opportunity for fans to come out, get an opportunity to win some tickets, get some jerseys. Listen, I got it full planned out. A lot of you guys know that I'm up north this year. Guys, I got a couple undercover flights planned where I'm going to pop in. We're going to pop in on Bucs away games. We're going to host undercover tailgates and watch parties at Tampa Joe's, and give the fans an opportunity to not only come out, win some tickets, some jerseys and stuff, but have a great time as Tampa Bay Buccaneer, Rays, and even Bolts fans. Guys, this is for Bolts too. This is for Rays too.
Yes.
All of y'all know that we use all Tampa Bay sports as a platform and as a staple stamp into our community, and especially to give back to the kids of the community, because obviously you guys know kids come first, everything else goes after. And what better way to use Tampa Bay sports and away watch parties as a staple stamp to get back to our community?
Yeah, and we're not just saying this. We've been talking about this for months now. We've been thinking that this is the way to do it, and I feel like in order to draw you guys out there to go to these away watch parties that are designed for Tampa Bay sports fans like yourselves, whether you're a Bucs fan, whether you're a Bulls fan, whether you're a Lightning fan or a Rays fan, you get an opportunity to not only be a part of the evolution of sports talk television, get on camera, whether it's at Tampa Joe's or the Expo, but definitely Tampa Joe's. We want to focus on those away watch parties, making it an atmosphere for Tampa Bay sports fans, giving away jerseys, giving away tickets, giving you an incentive. But this is not incentive enough, which you get an opportunity to go on a live streaming platform to where we have over 200,000 views on Facebook, to where we have views on YouTube and Instagram Live and TikTok and LinkedIn Live. I'll try to be professional. Most likely won't be on LinkedIn Live. All these platforms, X, you get an opportunity to say what you want to say when it comes to being a fan of your favorite Tampa Bay sports team. But there's also an opportunity to get tickets, sign jerseys. We're trying to work.
We're doing some, yes. Peter. We're doing some awesome stuff.
Yes.
And guys, by the way, I want to add this too. There's multiple people behind the scenes. If you guys look at my page, if you don't know me, look up Alex Nunster, doing some great stuff. But there's multiple people that are seeing the vision, and this year is a lot bigger than most years because, listen, the last 3 years we've only given out a couple hundred just race tickets alone. We have already record broken over 300 fans in under the first two months of the race season alone. It's exploding, and there's so many great people in this amazing community that we call home, that we call Tampa Bay, and using it as a platform to again give back to our community. But most important, guys, remember this: it's all about them kids, right? Putting a smile on kids' faces and giving families and parents and children opportunities that don't get the opportunity that we get, that I get. Hey, Peter, I know you very well. I've known you for many years.
Yeah.
You and me have been to many games all of our lives.
Sure.
But you know, just like me, that there's many people across the street and around Tampa Bay that don't get the opportunity that we have. And we use something that we love with multiple great people behind the scenes as a staple stamp to get back to our community. And what better way to do it a way that we love, but a way that we can also gather away on watch parties and stuff like that. So we, as fans, we can come together, have a good time, come out, win some tickets, come out. Dude, I'll come out a box of new jerseys. I'll give jerseys out. Great stuff, man. Great stuff.
Yeah, watch the game
and
you talk about kids. You know, you got to get them while they're young, right? Parents out there in Tampa Bay area, you got to get them while you're young. You got to corrupt them. My dad, when I was 8 years old, said, You either like Tampa Bay sports teams or you leave the house. It's a true story. And guess what? I became a Tampa Bay sports fan, and I did pretty well for myself here being a Tampa Bay sports fan. That's what you got to do. I'm not saying tell your kids to leave the house, as my dad did. It worked for me. It was fear, but I became a Tampa Bay sports fan of the Bucs, of course, the Rays eventually, the Lightning, everybody else, of course, Rays coming eventually. So, this will be an opportunity for people to get out to a place
guys,
for all fans.
For all fans.
Yes.
Listen, even if you don't get the opportunity to make a 9-inning Rays game, this is your chance. Listen, and here's something else I want to remind you guys. If anything in your life is holding you back from coming out and have a good time, you let me know. And I will make sure that you guys get that same opportunity that we get to come out together, enjoy. I don't care if it's $20 in your gas tank. I don't care what it is preventing you from not coming out to a great away watch party. Come out, win some tickets, have a good vibe, have some drinks. Listen, if you guys meet me at Tampa Joe's, maybe I'll buy some drinks on me. We always do great stuff, but it's a great opportunity to come together as Tampa Bay sports fans, have a good time. Let everything in your life take a deep breath, have some fun, and gather as a community, and most importantly, cheer on our great Tampa Bay sports that we love very much. But guys, if you guys get the opportunity, the reason why I decided to do this, Peter, is because I do a lot of this on my personal page, but I figured, you know what? Take it away from my personal page, get it on a platform that I believe in, and get that opportunity to kind of get more people involved and more people a chance to gather together and have a great time. And as fans, of the community, I always preach about community. Peter, you and me have known me for years. You've always preached about community. And I think this is a great way to make a staple stamp in our community and bring fans together. So guys, I will share with Peter some great stuff over the next week or two. I've told many of you guys on my page that I got some big stuff going out in a month. Guys, we have hundreds of Bucs tickets alone for even just our away games that we're gathering with people, and we're either getting some discounts or we're using my season tickets, who I have with multiple people, and just giving back to our community. If you see what I do with our Rays, this is no different. We send over 12 Rays fans per game minimum. It's exploding, and it's amazing stuff. So don't be a reason why you get left out, and come out and have a great time with all of Tampa Bay sports fans.
Love it. And we'll give you the atmosphere. You got great food, great prices for food there. And we'll get the speakers out there. We'll have a PA system. We'll have you all cheering along, Tampa Bay.
We're going to have some fun. It's going to be a party. And listen, we're going to announce 30 days from now.
30 days.
Me and Peter will have it 30 days from now when I start giving away all my stuff, because like I said, I got a ton of stuff I'm giving away. 30 days from now, me and Peter will have some away watch parties planned, hopefully by then. And we'll make some awesome announcements, and we look forward to seeing all Tampa Bay sports fans. I believe it's Tampa Joe's, right?
Tampa Joe's, yes, that is
Tampa
the plan.
Joe's.
That is
Tampa
the plan.
Joe's in Tampa. I believe it's
Wesley Chapel.
Is it over off Anderson?
It's gonna be Wesley Chapel. Used to be over
Wesley
on
Chapel.
Anderson. It's gonna be Wesley Chapel. New place there by the hub. That is the plan. Those plans may change, but right now we're going with Tampa Joe's. If they want us, we want them, and we definitely want to bring you fans there to see how this works out. But any way it goes, we will have a place.
We will have a plan. And guys, listen, I want to say something before I go. We just want to make sure that everyone understands one thing, and I've never shared this on like a live, but I'll share it anyway. We want to make sure that every ticket has a value, right? It's not money. I will never ask a penny for any ticket we've ever given away. But what's most important, a value of every ticket is a smile, right? A smile, whether it's a 9-inning ball game, a 60-minute hockey game, or a 60-minute Tampa Bay Buccaneer football game, right? That smile on your face is worth everything for every single one of us, all my partners, all the great people behind the scenes that are working so hard for the fans. And I will never ask anyone for a dime of any ticket that we give away. But just know that we hope it and we pray that every ticket comes with a smile. And that's all we ask, especially the smiles of kids, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
The world is hard. The world is tough. But if we can make a difference one ticket at a time, I think we're doing a great thing. Guys, I'm going to get out of here. Guys, thank you thank you to all the people that hopped in on the live tonight. Guys, if you haven't already, to all my friends that I invited within the last 30 minutes, which is a lot of you guys, like and subscribe to Peter H. Blake. Join the lives Mondays and Wednesdays at 9 p.m.
Yeah.
I may pop in here, give some tickets out even on the sports web here, make something fun, have some fun. Guys, it's almost Tampa Bay Buccaneers season before you know it. And speaking of that,
yes,
talking about the Bucs real quick.
Yes.
Listen, I think the Bucs need to go ahead and sign Baker Mayfield real quick. $50 million a year. That's the thing we talked about.
Yeah.
3-year deal. Get that deal done. Get my man locked in. And guys, I still think with all the defense, in my opinion, all the defensive improvements that we've done in the draft, I think our defense looks a little bit better. If our offensive line comes back healthy, I think this Bucs offense can score over 30-plus points a game. And I still think this is an 11-win team. But, hey, we'll see what happens. But thank you, Peter, for all the hard work that you're doing.
Yes.
Thank you for being another person that believes in my vision, that believes in the community, and that believes in the Tampa Bay sports and the Tampa Bay sports fans. And I love you, bro.
Love you,
I
bro.
honor you, man.
Yes.
And for all the community out there, God bless you guys. God bless the community. And let's get to work, brother.
Let's get to work. Yes.
Thank you, man.
Absolutely. Upcoming. Thank you, Alex. Some exciting months coming here on the sports web, whether it's we're at the expo talking to former Tampa Bay Buccaneers, former football players, whether we're out at away watch parties when it comes to the USF Bulls or the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, or we're talking Rays baseball or Bolts hockey. It's all for you, to the Tampa Bay sports fan. And we want you to come out to these away watch parties at Tampa Joe's. We want you to feel comfortable. We want you to be a part of the evolution of sports talk television. I want to give you something different, right? Everybody says you could do it radio, you could do TV. You know, it's vanilla, it's chocolate ice cream. Mine's a little rocky road, right? We're going to shake it up a little bit. We want to get fans out there, give away some jerseys, give away some tickets, and give you an incentive to be a part of the evolution of sports talk television. So let's go ahead and go out to these comments here on Facebook. Again, like and subscribe to the sports web on YouTube. Friend me on Facebook at Peter H. Blake. Facebook stars are open, YouTube super chats, as we are across all these platforms at this point. So let's go ahead, not neglect you guys, and go back to these comments. And again, open phone lines if you want to call up, talk about anything that we have talked about tonight when it comes to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. How concerned are you about the Vita Vea contract situation, 1 to 10? Put those comments in the box. The Baker Mayfield contract situation, what do you think of what he had to say about the injuries? You could go ahead and talk about that, or anything else that's on your mind. The Rays get swept by the Dodgers.
That's good enough to suck right there.
It's all right, still early, but how concerned are you about this team right now? You can go ahead and call and talk about that. 727-255-0391. It's 727-255-0391. All right, let's read comments here. Brent says he single-handed got us knocked out of the playoffs. Baker doesn't throw a pick on 3rd and 28. It doesn't happen. Chris Cole, Payne Durham is going to have a breakout season. I like it. To my beautiful mother, thank you very much for tuning in. Watching the best sports talk show in the Tampa Bay area, the Sports Web. Go Bucs. She says, go Bucs, go Bucs.
Wait up, little boy. Stop. Wait up.
Go Bucs.
It's exciting.
It is exciting.
We got the dub, baby.
How about this one?
Oh,
You think you are.
Fire the cannons.
How about those
How about them
Bucs?
Bucs, baby?
Yes. Go Bucs. Thank you very much. Let's go out to Brent. What about the Panthers, Dolphins, Saints games? The Patriots game, the score stayed 21-16 for 14 minutes, 30 seconds until the last 2 minutes of the game. Where was the offense? Again, Brent, you are beating a dead horse. We've talked about this over and over again, but you cannot deny that it's not just Baker Mayfield. It is the defense. When your defense is giving up 28 to 30 points a game, you feel like you have to do more, and maybe that's the reason why you have the turnovers in the first place. You're trying to do too much. So I understand your stance on when it comes to Baker Mayfield and quarterbacking this team, how he needs to improve, but it is not all on Baker Mayfield. 727-255-0391. It's 727-255-0391. He missed Payne Durham wide open in the middle of the field. 3rd and 28 doesn't happen. Franchise quarterbacks make things happen. Franchise quarterbacks also miss throws. Franchise quarterbacks also throw interceptions. Stop it. Let's go out to Jim.
Damn it, Jim, what the hell's the matter with you?
Using your second call. Welcome to the Evolution.
You know what I can't understand?
What's up?
I mean, I've been a Buccaneer fan my whole life, but why we always throwing people out with the bathwater?
That's what a lot of Bucs fans like to do when it comes to Baker Mayfield and quarterbacks in this area, which I don't know why. I mean, I think a lot of Bucs fans got spoiled by Tom Brady, and I get it. You know, he's the greatest of all time, but every quarterback is not made like Tom Brady. And to sit here and say that Mayfield in his 3 years with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers is just garbage and hasn't done anything is erroneous. It's erroneous, my friend. It's crazy.
Okay, well, let's talk about they was throwing Todd Bowles and my dad.
Todd Bowles and Jason Licht, get rid of everybody. I just want to get rid of everybody at this point and just restart all over again. Go back to the doldrums and the dark ages and all this other nonsense.
As far as this is my opinion. As far as I'm concerned, we don't have time for that, man. We got to
Nobody ain't got time for nobody ain't got time for that. We ain't got no time for that. We're gonna go back to the doldrums and we're gonna go back to 2010 to 2019. No, thank you. What does Tom say?
That's good enough to suck right there.
Exactly. We don't do that.
Sold from the free agency.
Yeah.
Because he was still doing good. He got hurt. But he was a good player. So I don't understand.
Who was?
They always throwing people out with the bathwater, man.
Well, it's what a lot of Bucs fans do, man. It's
not me. Never.
It's good, man. Never, ever. Right?
No, not me. We got to build on what we got. Y'all got to make it make sense to me.
I'm
Please
telling
call
you.
in and make it make sense.
We got to get you to come down here and be. I got to get you to come down here and be like my Jim. I got to get you to come down here and be like my Vita Vea, right? I got to get you to come down here and be my muscle to muscle some of these people who are trying to muscle me on the show about Todd Bowles being fired, get rid of Baker Mayfield, fire Jason Licht. I need to get you down here to shake just take them and just shake them up a little bit, you know? Yeah, what are you doing?
I gotta ask them, make it make sense. Y'all just throwing out. Can we get okay? We're gonna throw out Baker Mayfield because he want to get paid.
Yes.
So who we getting? Can we name a quarterback?
Nobody will name a quarterback. Just get rid of Baker Mayfield at the end of the year. Get rid of him now. Play a backup. Suck, stink for forever. Complain about it. Rinse and repeat. They just want to fire a coach, fire a GM, fire a quarterback, rinse and repeat. Get the first round pick. Everybody gets excited. You don't develop the quarterback. Complain. Rinse and repeat. Let's be stable about this, Bucs fans.
We gotta trust the process, man.
Thank you. Trust the process. Exactly.
We're getting rid of the GM.
Yeah.
Getting rid of the GM and the coach.
Yeah.
I'm like, man,
crazy.
We're gonna get rid of the whole squad.
Nonsense.
We're gonna get rid of the whole Tampa Bay organization.
Surreal, I tell you. Surreal. It's completely surreal.
I don't know, man. I just can't understand that. Okay, if you're gonna get rid of the whole organization, who we getting?
Here's the word. Here's the word I use. Here's the word I use for some Bucs fans.
Couch GMs, we need to know who we going to replace our stuff we throwing away with the bathwater.
Here's the word that I use for a lot of Bucs fans: lunatics. You are a lunatic, and you know what I think of when I think of the word lunatic. My guy right here.
Go away. Go away. Yeah. I will hold the door.
The TJ Reeves sound clip right there. The
he said he didn't like that clip because he was like, that sounds bad, but. That's right, man.
That's right.
If you're gonna make up nonsense, go away.
Yeah, get out. Go away. Lunatics. Lunacy, I tell you. Lunacy.
I guess fans mean what does it mean?
A fanatic?
Insane or whatever, but come on, bro.
Right. Again, I'm not saying it's the best team on earth, but damn,
we to support the team. We're gonna throw away our quarterback with the bat. Well, whose quarterback we going to get? There ain't nobody giving away their quarterback.
You give me a quarterback. You want what do you want? You want Aaron Rodgers? You want Kyler Murray? He's shorter than Baker Mayfield. You want Justin Fields?
We're gonna get Jameis Winston back.
No, I don't want Jameis Winston back. I'm a Florida State fan too. No, I don't. I like Jameis, but no.
Come on now.
No. No,
We
how
don't
about
want him as a
this?
backup quarterback. Come on now.
Where is the comment at?
How about no?
There you go.
Hey man, let's do I need the Reuben Vane Jr. I was born.
Oh, you
in
like
the dark.
that?
Oh, you think
Yeah, I love
darkness is your ally? You merely adopted the dark.
There you go. You nearly adopted
Yeah.
the dark at this point. You think darkness is your ally. We shall see what Reuben
Yeah, I
Vane
hope
Jr.
Reuben Vane tear it up.
Yeah, I hope he does too.
I'm looking forward to the season. I'm trying to make that Bengals game, the first game of the season.
Yeah, Big Jim.
And I hope I see a lot of Tampa Bay fans in the house.
You better,
Hopefully you can make it down if you get a chance.
well,
but,
you better
I know
come. You
you're a
better
busy
come.
man.
You better come down to the tailgate if you're going to a home game. Well, you're going to you're going to be in Cincinnati, so you're going to the
Yeah,
Cincinnati
man,
game.
I'm
It's a road
Cincinnati.
game.
I could just walk down the street.
Yeah,
you
that's
know
a
what I'm
road game right there. That's a road game. That's the opening game right there for the Tampa Bay
Yeah, it
Buccaneers.
is.
So
I could walk down the street to Cincinnati.
we'll have to
I got
get
to take
you
a
on.
plane to Florida
We'll have to-
or
Yes.
get a rental car.
We'll have to get you on video for that game. You have to give us the play-by-play or the analysis. Jim going to the stadium there as a Bucs fan watching the Cincinnati Bengals.
I definitely would be much obliged to do that.
All right, my friend.
But I might be yelling though. I ain't gonna
Well,
be.
that's okay.
I gotta be professional. Oh no, can't do it.
I'll try
We
not to
ain't
be
playing golf.
I'll try not to keep you professional, my friend. I'll look at you as a fan at this point. I'll expect that from you. All right.
All right, man.
All right. Damn it, Jim.
All right.
Damn it,
All right,
Jim,
man.
what the hell's the matter with you?
Exactly. Thanks a lot for the second call. Appreciate you. Open phone line 727-255-0391. It's 727-255-0391. So there you go. That's the big announcements of the night. Jerseys, ticket giveaways, opportunities to come out to away watch parties. What do you want from me? What do you want? I'll give it to you. I swear I'll give it to you within reason. I can't give you lots of money or pay you to watch the show. I mean, you can pay me, Facebook stars, YouTube super chats. That would be nice if you like the content. Give to the content. Like and subscribe. I'll take that too, of course. Back to you real quick. Let's go ahead and take a break. Let's go out to one of our main sponsors. That would be Up the Block Barbershop, right? You don't have to go far. It's Up the Block Barbershop. Enjoy. Up the Block Barbershop. You don't have to go far. It's Up the Block Barbershop, 4946 Moog Road in Holiday, Florida. Whether it's a haircut, a beard trim, a fade, they got you covered. Go see my favorite barber, Ricky, and all the great barbers there at Up the Block Barbershop. Tell them the Rolex reporter, Peter Blake, sent you again. It's Up the Block Barbershop, 4946 Moog Road. Let's go out to the phone lines. Broadway, you're on the evolution of sports talk television live here at Raymond James Stadium after your Bucs fall to 6-3. Go. I know that commercial is old, but it's such a beautiful shot, right? Even though the Bucs lose to the Patriots, that's what we're planning to do there, TikTok. We're planning to be live from Raymond James Stadium in collaboration with this guy right here.
F-U,
yeah.
F-U, F-U, and F-U. Peace out. I'm going to go have a Guinness.
The great J.P. Peterson of the J.P. Peterson Show, who's been doing overtime over there covering the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Also with the Big O, Orestes Estrada, doing baseball stuff, talking about the Rays. So we're looking to collaborate with him for the home games. And you know how this works, right, Bucs fans? Right? I'm going to be out there for the tailgate. We'll see what we're doing for USF Bulls. Most likely we'll give you a post-game show, no pregame. We'll see. We'll see how it flows. Maybe we'll go out to one of the Bulls tailgates. If I get invited, I got Wi-Fi. I'll do that. I'll give you all the time in the world. I'll give you all the opportunity in the world to call the show, to give you content. I am a powerhouse. I'll give it to you. Will you take it? Open phone line, 727-255-0391. It's 727-255-0391. Let's go out to TikTok. Izzy says, go Bucs. So I like that. Let's go out to Gerald S. Sonar. I believe that's his name. My guy, Mr. Rolex himself. Thank you very much for tuning in there on TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go out to Instagram Live. Instagram Live is kind of dead tonight. People still watching, but no comments. Instagram Live is kind of weird in the first place. All right, Brent says the Bengals had the worst line in the NFL, and they still made the Super Bowl because of their quarterback. It was not just because of their quarterback. Their defense made stops. Their wide receivers made plays. It was not just one player, I assure you. But yes, Joe Burrow is a tremendous quarterback at the end of the day, making lots of money. But guess what? He hasn't been able to stay healthy since then, Brent, ever since they made the Super Bowl. So enough with the nonsense.
I'm going off the suck right there.
Scott will be a nickel spot for sure. He's a Swiss Army knife of a player. He is. Sarah says, it's been a while. Hope you're doing well, Peter. Go Bucs. Go Bucs. Absolutely. Thank you very much for tuning in there.
Wait up, little boy. Wait up. It's exciting.
It is exciting.
Fire the cannon.
Absolutely, we will. All right, let's go out to Dave. Zion needs to step up. Got that bag. And then, yes, he definitely needs to step up. Let's go out to King AK 47. Thank you very much with the football. Shout out there.
Yeah.
Always good. Chris Cole says, Brent, thanks for tuning into the Sports Web. Yes, as always, we love Brent here. James, how old is Nacho? He's up there a little bit. 31, 32 years old, I believe. FSU, Chris already. FSU Expo. Brent, the Bucs will make the playoffs. Okay, cool. Dave says people wait for the movies to stream anymore. They do. They absolutely stream. They don't go to the movies because I love the movies, but the whole movie experience, you're paying for tickets, you're paying for popcorn. You get in there, you got to have popcorn. I mean, I love my popcorn and I love the extra butter. I don't care. I'm on, a health kick here. I'm trying to get in shape, stay in shape, being 47 years old, going to the gym, pumping up a little bit. But when I go to the movies, I got to have my popcorn. I got to have my soda or my icy. I got to have, and that costs a lot of money. We're not just talking about tickets. We're talking about everything else, the whole experience, over $50 easily. And then can you imagine, like, you take somebody out on a date? Do they still go on dates these days? I don't know. It's been a while since I've been on a real date. I don't know. I don't know what it's like. I really don't. But yeah, you take somebody out, it's going to be more than $50. So good luck. So people are going to stay at home, Netflix and chill. Usually not on the first date, guys. Maybe a couple dates later. But yeah, you're exactly right. People are streaming movies. They're not going out and watching them. And that's kind of a shame because the whole experience of getting out there, you don't talk to people, but you see people out there. The lights are dim. You go to IMAX. The visuals are amazing. Just the whole experience being out there, going to the movie, it's kind of lost its luster because of the price, because you can stream it. So as much as you love to stream movies, kind of takes away from the experience a little bit. So I always, enjoy that whole deal on Tuesday nights with Travis Fraley of Rocket Sports and Entertainment. Very cool. Dave says people wait for movies to go streaming nowadays. They do, because everything is streaming. Chris Cole, 4538. They are making more Star Wars movies, so let's hope Disney doesn't screw it up. Agreed.
Oh, yeah.
You also have the new Spider-Man movie coming out. Supergirl coming out. If you guys like those superhero movies, they haven't gotten old. And then, of course, Avengers Doomsday. Who doesn't want to see that movie? I do. That's during Christmas. Hi, Chloe. How you doing? Welcome to the Evolution. Christian says, go Bucs, go Bucs.
Wait up, little boy. Stop. Wait up.
Go Bucs.
It's exciting.
Go Bucs.
Oh, you think darkness is your eye?
Oh, you do.
Fire the cannon.
Yes, absolutely. You shall. Thank you very much. Karen says hello. Hello to you. Welcome to the Evolution. Let's go out to James. The last time Bazzi won the Vezina, Cooch won the Hart in the same year. The Bolts won back-to-back cups. How about that? Christian says facts. Laugh out loud.
Oh, yeah.
Alex, right there. Announcement coming soon. You heard the announcement. In case you missed it, we'll go ahead and cut up that audio and that visual, and we'll put it out there. But again, away watch parties, ticket giveaways, jersey giveaways, show up to these away watch parties. When it comes to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, when it comes to your USF Bulls, they are live from Tampa Joe's. Let's go, Alex. Riggins, Derek, what's up, my dude? Thanks a lot for tuning in. Appreciate you. Jason says, yo to you. Anne Marie Roy, Alex, lots of fans of Alex. Love Alex on this show. Veronica Marie says, let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Chloe says, yo. Karen, what's up, Alex Nunster? Sarah, what's up, Alex? Is he not great or what? Cam, Alex, yes. Lindsay, woo, Alex. All right, we'll give her the Ric Flair right there.
Woo!
Good stuff. Woo again.
Woo!
All right, let's go out to Christian. Let's go. Ayo, Alex, Ethan, the stud Alex, Christopher. Let's go, Alex. Derek Riggins, fire the cannons. Absolutely, we shall.
Fire the cannons!
Yes, Karen. Alex is amazing. Yes, he is. Christian, amazing. James, Alex, you are the GOAT. Thanks for all you do. He is. That's why he's a part of the evolution of sports talk television.
Oh, yeah.
Go, Alex. Chloe with the hearts. Always love that. Veronica Marie. Yes, absolutely.
Yes! Yes!
Lindsay again. How awesome. Love Tampa Bay sports. Yes, then you come to the right place. This is for the Tampa Bay sports fan, for you, by you. Monday and Wednesday nights. And of course, when the season starts, Saturday and Sundays. Of course, away watch parties and also home games for the USF Bulls and for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers as we're live at tailgates. What the Buck tailgate before the game, couple hours before the game, get all this equipment, set it up out there at What the Buck, get out there, talk to Bucs fans a couple hours before the game, and then after the game in collaboration with the JP Peterson Show on the field from all these amazing platforms. That's what we do here. No other radio or TV station can say they do what I do. I take a lot of pride in this, and I hope you guys enjoy it. This is my gift to you, Tampa Bay sports fans. Christian says, let's go, let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Jason, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Sarah, that's what's up. So excited. I can't wait to be a part of it. You are a part of it. Christian says, so exciting. Chris, thank you guys for doing this. Absolutely. Thank you for tuning in. Both of my daughters are looking forward to their first Bolts game this upcoming season. You got to love that. Start them while they're young. That's what you do. Sarah, God bless and God bless the community. I'm here for this. Absolutely. Thank you, Sarah. Lindsay, I will be there if we can. The kiddos will love it. Bring the kids. That's what it's all about. Get the kids while they're young. Make them Tampa Bay sports fans. We have an army of Tampa Bay sports fans. So you keep the Eagle fans out of here. You keep the 49er fans out of here. You keep the New York football fans out of here. It's just Tampa Bay. That's it. Tampa Bay, home field advantage, whether it's the Bucs, whether it's USF, whether it's the Rays, whether it's the Bolts, all Tampa Bay centric content here on the evolution of sports talk television. That's what I told my kids here in North Carolina. You're a Bucs fan or you're out of the house. It works.
Oh, yeah.
I believe we have Father's Day coming up here this weekend, right? Is it this weekend or next weekend? I get confused. One more year and I'm coming home to Florida. Dave will welcome you with open arms. Christian says, I love it, Alex. Blessing the community. Thank you very much. Jeremiah, everyone. Shadow is here from South Dakota. Appreciate you as always. Blessings upon blessings. The world needs more of this. That's what we're trying to provide. Christian, everyone at Alex on Facebook. He's always blessing people with tickets to Tampa games as well as other giveaways. Anne Marie Roy, you're all doing amazing things. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. James, make sure they don't forget to acknowledge his ticket disclosure. Don't sell those tickets. Facts, brother. Yes. Sarah, such a big heart. Alex, I'm excited for the partnership with Peter. Let's go. Let's go. Chloe already did. Thank you. Have a great night, Alex and Peter. Thank you, Christian. Already have. Let's go out to Alex. Thank you, friends, for joining. Love you guys. Okay. Alex calling back. Karen, thank you, Alex, for all you do. They love you here, my friend.
It's exciting.
It is exciting. Yes, it's exciting. Sitton says, just go ahead and pay the man. He deserved it. Brent, Bulls will be gone if we don't get to the NFC Championship. Brent, way to be the wet rag of the
Stop
group.
being the negative Nancy. We love Todd Bowles.
We love Todd Bowles.
I don't know what the hate is for Todd Bowles.
I don't know either. All right, man. What's on your mind?
Hey, listen. So how about the Rays getting swept by the Dodgers this week?
How concerned are you about that?
What is going on?
How concerned are you about that? Are you concerned?
You know, I'll be honest with you. I'm a little concerned.
Yeah.
But I guess it gives. I guess the big takeaway is that, you know, we did get the opportunity to get that big lead earlier in the season. So I guess it gives some cushion room. But at the end of the day, the Stankies are in first place now. So listen, I think we might make something done at the deadline with new ownership coming in, and hopefully that the Rays can get back on top and get back to their winning ways. Guys, they are coming home. They are coming home for a very, 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 very long home stretch. The next 17 out of their 20 games will be at home. So great opportunity for the Rays to get back on track and basically get an opportunity to win some games. And they're playing some not so good teams coming up. So, hey guys, Peter, I just want to say something, man. I'm excited, bro. Are you excited?
I'm excited, man. I'm excited about the future of the show. I'm excited about what
the
we got
show,
in store.
The community. Listen,
I love the
I
community.
want to say something. This community is amazing, bro. Tampa Bay is an amazing place. The Tampa Bay sports community is an amazing place. The sports web is a great platform to give back to the Tampa Bay sports and bring people together. I'm excited, man. I gotta say something I've never said on the sports web before, but I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you seeing my heart and my vision. You've always believed. You always have been there for me, good times and bad.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you, man. I'm excited for what we're going to be able to do for the fans and bring the experience to these great people in our community. And, man, I got to say something. For all the fans that's never seen it before out there, it means a lot when you are able to bring Bucs fans, especially the kids of the Tampa Bay sports community, to a game, and the smile you get on that face, it makes Tampa Bay sports every bit of worth it, you know?
Yep.
So listen, I'm excited, brother. I'm excited for you. I'm excited for what we're doing. You're doing some great things. You're bringing some incredible content the last month or so. And I appreciate you. I appreciate what you're doing, and I appreciate using something that we both love, which is Tampa Bay sports, the Bucs. Bucs season's coming up. Excited for that.
Yeah.
And using that as a like I said, a staple stamp into our community and giving back to our community. But hey, man, I'm excited, man. Here's the Bucs season coming up. Hopefully the Rays can get back on track on this next big homestand. It's going to be a great opportunity to bring more fans. Hey, by the way, before I go for the night, everyone is welcome. Add Peter H. Blake on Facebook. Add Alex Nunster on Facebook. We're giving out tickets every single day. There's not a day that goes by that I don't give out a ticket to someone every day. So, guys, if you're new, I'm telling you guys, add Peter H. Blake on Facebook. Add Alex Nunster. We're giving out stuff every single day. And don't be left out. And be a part of the community. Be a part of this Tampa Bay sports community. And something before I go. We will never, me and Peter will never take a dime for any ticket that we give away.
Nope.
We just want to know that you guys have the opportunity to have a smile on your face and have a good time. I'm excited, Peter. I'm excited for the Bucs season. It's been like an awfully long offseason, I feel like.
It has been.
But
it definitely has been. It's been a long
gotta sign
offseason.
Baker.
Yes.
We gotta sign Baker before this before training camp really starts to pop off. And hopefully we can get that done. I don't know anything about that right now, but man, I'm excited, man. I appreciate you, man. I love you, bro. I appreciate the hard work that you do to bring the great content to the sports fans. And man, let's go.
Let's go. All right, man.
Peter, have a great night, brother. God bless you. Thank you for taking the time to speak with all the fans tonight. Thank you for bringing the content every Monday, Wednesdays at the minimum, and all the great stuff that you have coming up. Tailgates. The watch parties, buddy. I'm excited to be flying home to be a part of the watch parties.
Yeah,
too.
I got a surprise.
It's going to be good stuff.
I got a surprise in August, but I can't say anything right now. You'll see.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. Big surprise coming in August.
Yep.
That's right. You did say that. But hey, there's a lot of great stuff coming up this season. It's going to be a great Bucs season. It's going to be a little different. And guess what? You, the fans, have the opportunity to be impacted as well. So, Peter, have a great night, brother. God bless the sports community. And again, I appreciate you giving me a second call and some time to talk about everything that's going on in the future. So see you, buddy.
See you, bud. All right. Good stuff there. Alex using his second call. We'll read the rest of these comments and we'll get out of here for the night. Brent, you got the Miami quarterback coming out. You got Oregon quarterback. You got the USC quarterback coming out. What Miami quarterback is coming out? Carson Beck. Didn't he already get drafted? What Miami quarterback are you talking about? The one from Duke? You got the Oregon quarterback. He'll be top 5. So you think the Bucs are going to suck enough to be in the top 5? Nope. These quarterbacks you're talking about All right, let's go out to Brightside Broadway. Brightside, welcome to the Evolution here on a happy hump day edition, my friend. How you doing?
Hump day.
I'm glad I called you after practice. It's been a great show.
Thank you.
And I'm glad to be catching up with you guys. I just want to say I'm excited for the season. I know there's a lot of talk about Mayfield and other issues, but I'm still positive and I'm still looking forward to a great season.
Do you think they get that signed? Do you feel optimistic that they get that contract signed at this point, Brightside?
Let me put it this way.
Yeah.
He's gonna still play the way he plays.
Correct.
Regardless if it's his last season or not.
Yep.
I'm not gonna say whether or not they may sign him. I hope for a deal. But if not, he's already said he's still going to play at the level he's been playing at. Possibly better. I still positive about the offensive line.
Yeah.
I'm really positive about our defense. I think it's going to be dynamic. I'm also a little concerned about Vita Vea, but no, that's probably the rumor mill.
All right, my friend. I appreciate the comments. As always, appreciate the phone call. You don't be a stranger, Brightside, all right?
Let's go, Bucs.
Yeah. Let's go. Love you too. Love you too, brother. Good stuff. Appreciate you as always.
Wait up, little boy. Wait up.
He said go, Bucs. Absolutely.
We got the dub, baby.
Hopefully you
Fire
get
the
the
cannon.
dub. Hopefully you get lots of dubs this year. Shut all these other negative fans up. Brent, you have the LSU quarterback coming out as well. There's other quarterbacks. Again, though, this is what you're not considering is that will the Bucs be bad enough to draft any of these top quarterbacks that you're talking about? You have to be really, really bad. Do you think this team is really, really bad this year? Do you think they're a 3 or 4 win team? If you don't, then more than likely what you're talking about is not going to happen. Chris Cole, Bucs probably have the future in the building right now, but Baker is the present. Yes, maybe Jalen Daniels. Maybe that's the guy, the undrafted. He's been impressive. Dave, great stuff, Peter. Thanks for keeping the Bucs fans fired up during the downtime. Go Bucs, go Bucs.
Wait up, little boy. Wait up.
Go Bucs.
It's exciting.
It is exciting, Todd. Absolutely.
Fire the cannon.
Still the coach.
How about them Bucs, baby?
Always a good thing. Good stuff. Let's go out to Jeremiah. Jeremiah was a bullfrog there in South Dakota. Shadow, let's effing go. I appreciate you, Peter, always giving me a shout out. Yes, because you are one of the main webheads that's been a part of this show forever. So appreciate you. Let's go out to Sarah here. Never been to a football game in my life, but I'm getting more into football now, especially since my boy Bane stayed in Florida. Go Bucs. You have a great night, Peter. God bless. Yes, your boy Bane.
You think darkness is your ally?
Do you?
You merely adopted the dark.
All right. Good stuff there. We'll go ahead and wrap it up right there. Thanks a lot for all the calls, all the comments. As always, no guest tonight, but we handled it like we always do here on the Evolution of Sports Talk Television. Remember, if you guys want daily Bucs content other than the sports web, it's right here, guys. It's called, well, it's not popping up. I don't know why. There it is right there. Bucs Latest on YouTube. Like and subscribe to that every day, 11 a.m., a part of the Fan Arch Network. 10 to 15 minutes of Bucs content, Tampa Bay Buccaneer content. You can't go wrong with that. Of course, the announcement today from the Tampa Bay Sports Collectors Expo, Ian Beckles will be on the Evolution of Sports Talk Television September 19th live from the Florida State Fairgrounds. And, of course, you don't have to go far. It's up the block barbershop, 4946 Moog Road in Holiday, Florida. Whether you want a haircut, a beard trim, a fade, they got you covered. Go see all my favorite barbers there, including Ricky, and tell them the Sports Web, Peter Blake, the Rolex reporter, sent you. Again, we'll read the rest of these comments, and then we'll get out. I'm back when the Shrek musical production is finished after Sunday. Good stuff. Go Bucs. Go Bucs.
Wait up, little boy. Wait up.
Go Bucs.
It's exciting.
Go Bucs.
Fire the cannon.
Go Bucs. Again, like and subscribe to the Sports Web on YouTube. Friend me on Facebook at Peter H. Blake. Instagram Live. TikTok. I guess X if you want, X, Twitter, and then of course LinkedIn Live if you're on there. Professional. I'll try to be professional. Most likely won't happen. 3 things. We'll wrap it up here on a happy hump day edition.
Hump day.
Bring your passion, bring your excitement. Just don't bring any nonsense. I'm your host, Peter Blake, your Rolex reporter. What time is it? It's my time. And for fans of the sports web and the Tampa Bay sports fan, especially you Go Bucs fans, it's your time. We'll see you next time here on the evolution of Sports Talk Television, as we always say on this show to end it off. Go Bucs!